So I'm back with part 3, News and Prophecy, Turkey to join Brics. So we're going to start reading about it right here. Okay. Let's pick it up here. So, such as Iran's desire to establish a nuclear program and ongoing conflicts in Libya, Syria, and Afghanistan, related BRIC nations are now openly preparing for global collapse of the dollar. There you go. Turkish Foreign Affairs Minister Hakan Fidan noted on Tuesday, June 4th, that his country is interested in joining BRICS. Right? Isn't that what we read that I've already shown you? Okay? Right here in Ezekiel chapter 38. All right? Gomer, which is Turkey, and all its armies. And by the way, Turkey has the second largest army in the EU, in NATO. Okay? You understand that? And now BRICS will be getting that army. You got that, people? All right? Think about that for a moment. All right? So Gomer and all its armies will also join you. Join who? The BRIC nations. Join Russia, China, Iran. Okay? The Arab nations, South Africa, China. You understand, people? You getting the point? All right? Now give me a minute. All right, let's watch this clip here. About a 2-minute clip and change.
Well, things are about to get very interesting in Europe because for the first time in history, a NATO member is shifting away from the European Union and instead declaring that its future is with China and the BRICS alliance. Make no mistake, this is all part of an unraveling that we are seeing across Europe as the war in Ukraine is nowhere close to being over and in fact is escalating by the day, to the point where we could now see Western troops soon fighting against their Russian counterparts in Ukraine. Just look at what has happened since Joe Biden authorized Ukraine to use U.S. missiles and strike Russian territory. For the first time in history, the Kremlin has now declared the United States an enemy, and now Putin has publicly stated that Russia can provide long-range weapons to strike Western targets.
Кто-то считает возможным поставлять такое оружие в зону боевых действий для нанесения ударов по нашей территории и создания проблем для нас, то почему у нас нет права поставлять наше оружие такого же класса в те регионы мира, где будут наноситься удары по чувствительным объектам тех стран, которые делают это в отношении России?
Would you answer one question to help Donald Trump?
Тех стран, которые делают это в отношении России.
This is, of course, right after NATO announced it has plans to get U.S. troops on the front line to fight in Russia and is actively developing land corridors to quickly funnel soldiers through Central Europe. Here is a map detailing exactly what these land corridors look like. These new corridors will extend from Scandinavia in the north all the way down to Turkey in the south. But here is where things get interesting. Turkey has been a NATO member since 1952 and is home to the second largest army in the NATO alliance. It goes without saying that Turkey is extremely important to NATO, but while most of the West was distracted with the 34 counts of felonies against Donald Trump last week, a very strategic meeting took place in Beijing. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan met with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Beijing to discuss Turkey's future economic growth. Turkey has been waiting on EU membership for 20 years. The harsh truth is that they're never going to get it. The main reason they were allowed into NATO in the first place was their strategic location on the Black Sea. But the idea of allowing a full Muslim state into the EU has proven too big for most Europeans to accept. After decades of mistreatment and broken promises from the EU, Turkey is now ready to move in a new direction and shift its future to China and other BRICS countries for better economic prospects.
So back to the article, right? You guys saw it. You saw the clip, right? And we're reading the article. All right? We've proven stuff already in the scriptures, right? The testimony. All right, so certainly we would like to become a member of BRIC, so we'll see how it goes this year. In an interview with South China Morning Post, Fidan noted that the BRICS group could offer Turkey a good alternative to its long-standing and repeatedly stalled desire to join European Union, especially if Ankara is interested in boosting its economic prospects. Fidan noted that while Turkey was in a customs union with EU, it was still exploring new opportunities for economic cooperation, including with Brics. All right. Now, let me get to something here. Give me a minute. Let's pick it up here. The foreign minister noted that he is looking forward to attending a meeting in Russia to discuss the development of new mechanisms for international cooperation, a meeting that will include foreign ministers of the BRIC nations. One of the topics on the agenda is expected to be the possibility of Turkey joining the bloc. Okay? We cannot ignore the fact that BRICS is an important cooperation platform that offers other countries a good alternative, said Fidan. We see potential in BRICS. And you see what it says here? Russia is willing to welcome Turkey. For its part, Russia has indicated its willingness to welcome Ankara's interest in joining the bloc. You see that? In joining BRICS. You see that? Do you understand, people? It's right there. Give me a minute. All right, check this clip out.
Well, all right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dow here. Well, guess what? Yesterday, the Saudis, Saudi Arabia, just ditched the dollar. They no longer will be trading in dollars. What does that mean for us? That means the dollar's positioning is weakening. Because the United States of America, we, unlike other nations, if you just think about it, and I'm not even going to let the cookie out of the jar, you just think about it yourself. Think about things that other countries produce and export all throughout the world. And then ask yourself, what does America produce and export throughout the whole world besides war and terror and hell? Besides that.
So again, you just heard that from Pastor Dow, right? And he was 10 years in special forces in the military, okay? So you see what it says here, right? Being a part of BRICS, they joined in January of 2024, the United Arab Emirates. That includes Saudi Arabia. And they dropped the dollar. You see that, people? Okay? There you go. We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.